My name is Ami James, and I'm a tattoo artist. You can see most of my work right here on South Beach. A year ago, I opened my own shop with 3 of the greatest artists and 4 of the best friends a guy could ever have. My business partner, who keeps the party going, Chris Nunez. The 5-foot wonder, he might be small, but he's got a lot of heart, Darren Brass. The guy who taught me everything I know, Chris Garver. My loyal apprentice, Yoji Harada. And from LA, the newest member of the crew, Kat Von D. With this talent, I knew we'd hit it big. We fought to make it. Now comes the fight to stay on top. Welcome to Miami Ink. Today on Miami Ink, Kimberly gives me a lesson in animal behavior.
What position do you want me in?
Tasha shows a love with guns and roses. Michelle designs a colorful surprise for her husband.
Hi, honey.
While I help Jason balance the good with the bad.
I'm stoked, man.
Yeah, man.
Joey puts his demons to rest.
Holy.
And Darren and I blow off some steam.
No shop. How great does that feel?
Coming up, Darren's honored by a serious collector.
Truly, my tattoos give me my identity.
A lot of people tend to come to me for, really bold, graphic color images. I love doing it. I love the colors. I love just making something jump, making it look electric, like it just lit up on their skin, where it's just, very simple line, very simple, bold color.
Hey, how are you doing? Joey. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's Julie.
Joey has 2 full sleeves from some highly respected tattoo artists, and he's come in to add Darren Brass to the list.
I want to do skull and cobra and a banner alongside of it. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Let me write that down before.
Right.
Getting this tattoo to remind me of where I once was.
I was manic depressive and had a lot of suicidal tendencies.
I never want to forget the person I was. I don't want to be that person again, but it's there to remind me.
Being that I have a lot of Japanese work, it would be kind of dynamite if you can
Kind of work that into it?
make it an Asian influence.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Kind
know.
of mix Americana and Asian.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of different.
Yeah, I'd so be into that.
Joey's given Darren a lot of creative freedom when designing the skull and cobra tattoo.
Joe's got a lot of, more or less traditional Japanese tattooing on his arms. He wanted this piece to have a little kind of Americana feel to it as well. So I kind of had to mix those 2 styles, which I think blend great together. And I didn't want the writing to overwhelm the actual design. So that was probably my biggest obstacle. I tried a few different types of lettering. I tried working the banners a couple different ways, and then I finally realized the way it laid out the best, and got down to it.
Joey's back and ready to have Darren begin the outline and shading on his skull and cobra tattoo. Joey is a serious tattoo collector, and Darren takes his time placing the stencil.
Joe's gonna get more work, so I wanted to lay out the piece where it left it open to flow something else into it, or another piece around it, next to it, where everything was gonna eventually flow together. So what's behind the get busy living or get busy dying?
I was really depressed. Had some suicidal tendencies, and luckily I was able to overcome those demons. I wanted to get something to remind me that change is always possible for the better. Skull symbolizing death, and the cobra on top of the skull signifying triumph. And, I think it's important that I see that on my leg, to never forget the past and not to go back to that dark place, because it was horrible.
Take a look. He's gone on from that. Done everything he had to do to live a better, more fulfilling life.
That's incredible. It's beautiful.
Today we just took care of the outline, the black and gray shading, and then next day we'll get into all the color and finish it up. Nice to meet you. We'll see you soon. Alrighty.
Joey's back and he's ready for Darren to add some color.
This healed up great. Sometimes the legs are kind of tricky. Some people don't heal as well on their legs, but it's like you got it covered. Joe's got a lot of more or less traditional Japanese tattooing on his arms. It's great when you get to tattoo somebody that has work from artists that you know and respect. It's also a little bit of pressure because, of course, you want your work to look and be as good as, what else they have.
I have dragons on me to symbolize strength and protection. My geisha symbolizes, to me, love and enlightenment. My lotuses are symbolic to wisdom and intelligence. And my skulls, they're really important to me. I'm very fond of skulls, you know, and they kind of remind me of my mortality. Darren first asked me what colors I was thinking about, and then he took the ball and ran with it. He used this wonderful dark green shade for the color of the skull. The canary yellow for the belly, highlighting with white ink around the outline of the snake. It's the most beautiful thing on my body.
I went all out. I went wall to wall with the color. You know, I blazed it in there. I went with all the trick little highlights, and I really think it made the piece jump.
Holy to get the tattoo, to look at its beauty, certainly gives me closure. And I feel it, and you just feel this negative energy just being released out of your body. And now I'm looking forward to the next chapter of my life. And I'm gonna start it off with a badass tattoo.
Joey got a skull and cobra tattoo to put his days of manic depression behind him.
See you in a couple weeks.
Tasha celebrated the band that brought her and her husband together. I gave Kimberly a blue-ringed octopus to add to her collection of animal buddies. And Kat took one for the team and gave Michelle a colorful tattoo and helped her surprise her husband.
All right, awesome.
You know, I was saying that Jason had all the fun, but I take it back. We have just as much fun here at Miami Ink.